Hi, this is Lauren from Yellow Bobby Pins Art Camp. Today we're going to be drawing cubes using perspective. We're going to work with our rulers and pencils and a piece of paper. So you maybe want, 8.5 by 11 standard copy paper today. If it's got something on it, that's okay. We can draw over top of that. It doesn't have to be a super clean paper for today. But go ahead and gather up a ruler or some kind of straight edge, a pencil or two, maybe even different colored something might be helpful. And I'll see you back here in just a minute. So let's get started. I have my ruler. If you just have a straight edge without the markings on it, we're not measuring anything, that's no big deal. I have a pencil, I have a different color to work with, and I have an eraser just in case I make a mess. So today we're going to be working on a picture similar to this. This is called one-point perspective drawing. And if you look over here, you can see this dot I have. It's called the vanishing point. And the vanishing point is where all the edges come together. They meet. Over here, I've labeled this line in the middle the horizon. The horizon is the line that divides sky from ground. And we're going to focus today on setting up this picture. So we'll work on drawing a horizon line, we'll put a vanishing point to the side, and we'll probably get done with this cube right here in the middle so you can have an idea of how to draw a box that would sit in the middle of your picture. So let's get started. Take your straight edge, and somewhere near the middle of the paper, doesn't have to be perfect, you want to just draw straight across the middle. This is going to be our horizon. Everything up here counts as sky. Everything down here counts as land. Go to the side of your picture, pretty close to the edge, and put a dot. That's going to be your vanishing point. And now we're ready to work on one-point perspective drawing. Let's go ahead and work on this part right here where the cube sits in the middle of the picture. Some of the cube is in the sky and some of the cube is on the ground. So how do we do that? I like to start this way. I start by drawing the box, a square. You can use your straight edge to get your lines perfect if you like. I prefer just to draw this front square freehand. If you want to, go ahead and erase the horizon out of the middle of your cube because we don't need that anymore. Now I only have a top corner and a bottom corner that are going to go to the vanishing point on this side. And it happens this way. I take my straight edge and this corner, I put the straight edge on it. I also put the straight edge on the dot out here. So the straight edge touches here, and softly I draw a line that connects it. I don't want to push down too hard because I will need to erase some of this line in a moment. I'm going to do the same thing from the top edge. I'm going to put the ruler right on that corner and right on the dot. If I put the ruler down here, see how it touches the corner but it's not on the dot, it's not going to do right. I could also have it on the dot but not to the cube corner. That doesn't work. You have to have both. You have to have from the top corner to the dot and connect the two. So this is the beginning of my one-point perspective cube that sits on the horizon. I'm missing the back edge, which I can do freehand. However far down, you go as far as you would like. If you want to make it really long, go out here. If you want it short, start in here. I'm going to make a medium cube. And I draw a vertical line. Vertical lines are the lines that go straight up and down, kind of like telephone poles on the side of the road. I can erase the horizon here because now I'm done with that part of the cube. And then I'm going to erase these lines that go to the vanishing point. Remember I said draw softly because we're going to be doing some erasing. This is some of that erasing. I'm going to pull my purple crayon, whatever color you have that's a different color, and trace the cube so that it's exactly showing up and is easy to see. This cube is sitting on the horizon line. Some of it's on the sky side, some of it's down on the ground. You might start a picture this way if you were going to add and turn it into a house. You could put a triangle on top of the square side. You could even connect the top of the triangle to that vanishing point. I'll go back and use my pencil and just draw softly because I will erase. And then I'm going to draw a diagonal line. So now I've created a little house that looks like it's sitting there in the grass. I can go on and have some fun and work on the chimney part. I could add a door to the front and windows to the side. This is the fun part of working with 1-point perspective drawing. So have fun today. Get busy practicing, seeing what you can turn your picture into. This must be a one-room schoolhouse. It almost has that feel to it. Maybe off on the side here is a tree that comes up and there's a branch that flows out to the side. The tree gets big and I keep adding to that. This picture all started back here with 1-point perspective. We drew the horizon. We put a vanishing point in. We drew the front square. We drew the lines going to the vanishing point. We put in a vertical line, and we had a cube. Review this video, practice. I can't wait to see the pictures that you create.